Hey folks, welcome back to Guitar Wishlist. My name is 3-Chord Dave and today we're talking about the Fender Montego 2 and the Fender Montego 1. But anyway, let's get into it. Now every episode of Guitar Wishlist is heavily inspired by this book right here, the 1001 Guitars That You Should Dream of Playing Before You Die. It's a very cool book. You should get your own copy. Links in the description below. It goes all the way back to the 16th century and rocks all the way up until 2013. Because it's due an update. Anyway, let's talk about the Fender Montego 2 and the Fender Montego 1. So as you can see, these were beautiful guitars. They were hollow body arch tops and they were built in the 60s and 70s. So hollow body arch top, it was a spruce top with a maple back and sides, a maple neck, ebony fretboard. You had two humbuckers on the Montego 2 and one humbucker in the neck position on the Montego 1. The Montego 2 would also have two tones and two volumes and a three-way selector switch, very Gibson-esque, and there's a reason why, and we'll go into that in just a second. You also had this burst-like finish, which is absolutely beautiful on these guitars. You had a gorgeous flame maple neck on the majority of them. Only 100 of these were made between 1968 and 1972, which makes them ultra rare, and they've got a cool story, which we'll get to dig into as well. But check it out. These are archtop guitars with a bolt-on neck. You don't see that every day, and I think they're pretty cool. So let's talk about it. So it was 1962. Leo Fender was like, you know what? I think I want to make acoustic guitars our speciality. We want to do something special for acoustic guitars like we did for solid body guitars in the 50s, but I'm not going to do it all myself this time. So he brought in German-born guitar maker Roger Rossmeisl. I hope I said that right. And he was the man who was charged with making acoustics great for Fender again. Anyway, rolling on. So Rossmeisl had actually moved to the US hoping that he would get to build guitars for Gibson. In fact, he went straight to Michigan and was trying to get into Gibson for quite a while, but he was having no luck. Ted wasn't loving him. He wasn't getting in. So he moved out to the West Coast to Rickenbacker. Rickenbacker were like, yeah, build us some guitars, which he did. And after a while, Leo Fender saw him and his potential and brought him into Fender. Rossmeisl clearly held on to his Gibson dreams because at Fender, some of his more significant contributions include the Coronado, yeah, he designed that, the Thinline Tele, awesome, and then, of course, this, the Montego 2 and 1. I guess. So very much Gibson-esque guitars were built in there. So that's why the Montego 2 has Gibson-style 2-volume, 2-tone and a three-way switch, and it looks kind of Gibson-ish. Very Gibson-ish, if you ask me. But of course, in 1965, CBS took over Fender. Rossmeisl stuck with the company and was building stuff and tinkering and doing all sorts of stuff. But it was 1968 when he was given permission to go ahead to build two premium archtop models. They were the LTD and the Montego. And the Montego came, as I said, in those two variants, the Montego 1 and the Montego 2. Now, between 1968 and 1972, very few of those guitars were actually built. So we're not talking about the LTD, but only about 40 of those got made. And the Montegos, between the 1 and the 2, about 100 of them got made over that 4-year period. So not a whole lot of guitars actually got made in this little run. So in 1972, for $850, you simply got the Montego 2 thrown at you. Nothing like a case or a gig bag, nothing like that. There's your guitar. Good luck to you. If you wanted a hardshell case for this guitar, it would cost you an extra $95, bringing the total price up to $945. See, I can do maths. Anyway, from there on, the prices just continued to rise. If you wanted to pick up one of these now, you'd go to Reverb, probably. I did that before recording this video. And there's a Montego 1 up there from 1972 for €13,500, or about $15,000. So not a bad return on investment. Not brilliant, but not bad. And that's kind of why I'm not going to pick one up at the moment. Maybe in the future Fender will do a reissue, and maybe it'd be cool to pick one up then. I don't know. But I'm excited to know what you guys think of the Fender Montego 2. I think they're very cool. I don't think there will be many archtops listed on Guitar Wishlist, but this is one of them. I think it's cool. I really like it. I think that flame maple back is just gorgeous, and I think the bolt-on neck on an archtop just makes it so weird that it's beautiful and wonderful, and I love it. Of course, I mean, look, right, it looks like a Super 400, and that's never a bad thing, but It's got Fender on the headstock, so very strange, but it's a cool guitar. So let me know what you think of it down below in the comment section. I'll be back for another guitar wish list next Monday. Make sure you check it out. Don't forget there will be another guitar related video at some point this week, probably on Thursday. And we do 3-Chord Dave live on Saturday, so make sure you're subscribed so you can check it out. And until the next one, take care.